Hello everyone. In this video, we are studying characteristics of the company or features of a company or advantages of incorporation of company. Let us see the meaning and definition of the company. The simple meaning of the word company is the term company means an association of group of persons who have come together for a common purpose, that is to do business and earn profit. The definition which is given under section 2 subsection 20 of the Companies Act is a company means a company which is incorporated under this act or under any previous act. The other definition which is given under section 3 subsection 1 of the Companies Act 1956 is a company means a company formed and registered under this act or an existing companies. Here an existing company means a company which is formed and registered under any previous company law. But here with these definitions we cannot understand the real nature of the company. So in order to understand the real nature of the company, we have to study the definition which is given by L.H. Heney. So according to L.H. Heney, company means an incorporated association which is an artificial person created by law having a separate entity with a perpetual succession and a common seal. From this definition, we are getting the characteristics of the company. So one by one, we are going to study all these characteristics. Incorporated association, independent corporate personality, artificial legal person, limited liability, perpetual succession, hold and dispose property, transferability of shares, common seal, can sue or be sued. Let us understand all these characteristics one by one. So first characteristics of the company is incorporated association. Here incorporation means nothing but the registration of the company. So every company must be compulsorily registered or incorporated under the Companies Act 2013. As per section 3, the minimum number required for private company for registration is 2 and for public company the number is 7 and for one person company the number is 1. The next characteristic of the company is independent corporate personality. The company is distinct and different from the members who formed it or who constitute it. It is recognized as a separate entity by law. When a company is registered, it becomes a legal personality. It enjoys a legal personality which is different from the group or individuals who are its members. Therefore, the rights and liabilities of the company are its rights and liabilities and not of its members. A company after incorporation is a single person. It is a distinct legal personality which is independent of and different from the members, that is shareholders who compose it. This principle of independent corporate personality was elaborated in the famous case Solomon versus Solomon and Company Limited. In this case, it was clearly stated that the company is a distinct legal personality apart from its members. It can enter into contracts with its own members. The same principle of independent corporate personality was again elaborated in the case that is Lee versus Lee's Air Farming Company Limited in 1961. The other characteristics of the company is artificial legal person. A company on registration is given a status of an individual. A company is an artificial person as it is created by law and it can be dissolved by law. As we know, company is invisible, intangible, and still it is exist in the eye of law. Company enjoys many of the rights which are available to a natural person. It means just like a natural person, company enjoys rights like company can own property, company can transfer property, company can lend or borrow money, company can enter into a contract, company can file a suit can also be filed against a company. Now the next feature is limited liability. The liability of shareholders, members depends on the nature of the liability. In case of a company which is limited by shares, the liability of the member is limited to the unpaid value of the shares, and in case of a company limited by guarantee, the liability of its members would be to such amount as the members may respectively undertake to contribute to the assets of the company in the event of being wound up. And in case of a company with unlimited liability, the liability of its member shall be unlimited, just like a partnership firm. The important features of the company is perpetual succession. Being an artificial person, a company never dies, nor its life depends on the life of the member. In the company, member may come and may go, but company can go on forever. It continues to exist even if all the members of the company died. The existence of the company can be terminated only by law. It means the company is coming into existence by the process of law and it will become to an end by the process of law. It means that a company's existence persists irrespective of the change in the composition of its membership. The other characteristic is hold and dispose property. A company on the registration enjoys certain rights, like a company can hold and dispose property in its own name. The property of the company cannot be treated as a member's property and vice versa. The next characteristics of the company is transferability of shares. A company has the greatest advantage that the shares can be generally transferred by a member to other person without the permission of the management or anybody else. A member may sell his shares in the open market to get back his investment without withdrawing money from the company. This provides the liquidity to the investor and stability to the company. So as compared to the private company, transferability of shares is more easy in the public company. So the shares of the company are transferable in the manner provided in the article of association. The next feature is common seal. Here the common seal means the official signature of the company. As we know that company, being an artificial legal person, cannot sign the document by itself. Therefore, it acts through living person. The officers of the company whose signature is authenticated by putting a seal of the company on the document, because a company can be held responsible only for those documents which bears its signature. Therefore, the law has provided for use of common seal with the name of the company engraved upon it as a substitute for its signature. The other essential element is company can sue and be sued. A company having its own independent existence can sue its to enforce any of its statutory or contractual rights and be sued in its name by others if it commits a breach of contract or fails to discharge its duties. With this, we have studied all the features of the company. If you can ask or you may contact on this given email ID. Thank you.